I have this beautiful Fistral Blue 2022 McLaren 765 LT of a new client of mine who actually found me by asking around, I believe, at a local, South Florida, local big car show. They call it a Supercar Saturday. And I believe this client, he does have a few exotics already, but he must have been talking to some guys about detailing and PPF work, etc. And whoever he was talking to, some people brought up that whoever they had been using, they were not so happy anymore with them. And then this gentleman, I'm not sure who that was, told this client he needs to talk to John at Advanced. And so I got a call from him a few months ago telling me that this car was incoming and that he was interested in full body PPF, ceramic coating, window tint, etc. So that's what was discussed. Arrangements were made. When the car arrived at the dealership, arrangements were made to have it delivered by the dealer to my shop. So the owner had never driven this car, and I had warned him up front that there's always a good possibility of quite a bit of imperfections being in the paint. And lo and behold, this car was no exception. He documented all the sanding marks and all kinds of other imperfections in the paint, and took them all out, paint corrected everything, did the full body Xpel PPF, and then the ceramic coating afterwards. And so the PPF, you see, goes everywhere, on the diffuser, spoiler, every part that's painted gets gets PPF. Oops, let me go ahead and lower this. I personally love the way he spec'd this car out between the Fistral Blue, and I'm not sure what the color of this orange is, just a little bit on the rear spoiler, and then of course the calipers, and then on the interior you have the seat belts, accents on the seats, orange stitching, etc. I think that looks really, really good. Oops, I left my towel on here. Anyway, all of this, all the black parts of the car on top here and on the bottom, the spoilers and everything else, everything was completely covered in buffer trills. Polish was left everywhere. Like I said, sanding marks, pigtails, you name it, the car had it. So these door sills also received stealth PPF, to make sure that they're fully protected when the people will be going in and out of the car. That's an absolute necessity, otherwise that gets completely scuffed. You see the orange accents, the orange seat belt. Really nice. We put 18% window tint, ceramic tint. This client did not want the windshield done, so the side windows and the rear window were done, not the windshield. You can see the absolute gloss on the paint despite having PPF and then ceramic coating. And I always tell my clients the secret is really in the paint correction. It's always the foundation. If the foundation is done right, and then of course the installation of the PPF is done right, you get results like these. Absolute gloss and clarity, as if it was just paint that you were looking at.